Good morning, my dear students. In this chapter, we are going to study non-aligned movement in chapter 16. So, you have to mention today's date. NAM. NAM stands for non-aligned movement. Okay, non-aligned movement. So we are going to study about non-aligned movement after the Second World War. Second World War was broke out in 1939 to 1945. So at that time the world was divided into two groups, or these groups are also called the blocks. One group was led by United States of America and another group was led by Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. So these groups were hostile to each other. Hostile means unfriendly. They both are unfriendly to each other. So when India became independent in 1947, both the groups wanted India to join them. Our leaders did not believe in groupism as it led to war. So there was tension in world commonly called Cold War. Four leaders decided not to join any bloc and agreed to work together by forming an organization called NAM. So these leaders were Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru of India, Marshal Tito of Yugoslavia, Colonel Gamal Abdel Nasser of Egypt, and Sukarno of Indonesia. So these four personalities were there. They were belong to different countries. So Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru from India, and Marshal Tito from Yugoslavia, then Colonel Gamal Abdel Nasser from Egypt, and Sukarno from Indonesia. So these four personalities decided not to join any power bloc and they worked together. They decided to work together for the world peace. Okay, so they formed an organization called NAM. NAM, it means non-aligned movement. Okay, non-aligned movement means they did not join any power bloc. Okay, so what were the aims and objectives of this organization? First was to keep away from the blocs, to work in cooperation, to help in maintaining world peace, to deal with the problems of hunger, unemployment, poverty, illiteracy and diseases. So though after the disintegration of the USSR, there are no hostile blocs now. The members belong to small and poor nations who help one another to solve the problems of poverty, diseases and ignorance. It is made up of 118 developing countries which show the popularity of this movement. After that we are going to study SAARC, India and SAARC. SAARC, full form of SAARC is South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. It was launched in 1985. India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Afghanistan and Bangladesh decided to work together to maintain peace in the region. A region means in this region, South region. Okay, in the South Asian region. So these are the South Asian countries. They formed one association. It is called SAARC. It is regional organization. So it was set up to maintain the world peace for regional cooperation. So these were the countries: India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Afghanistan and Bangladesh. So these are the member countries of SAARC. So these countries decided to work together to maintain world peace in this region and to resolve the internal problems. India is playing a key role in it and its contribution has been praiseworthy. The headquarters of SAARC is at Kathmandu, Nepal. India has friendly relations with several countries in the developing world. We believe that disputes can be resolved through discussion or bilateral talks and not by wars. So India as a land shares borders with several countries and extends a friendly hands to all. With the exception of China and Pakistan, India has very cordial relations. Cordial means frank relations with all its neighboring countries, including Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Myanmar, Maldives, Nepal and Sri Lanka. So with this we have wind up this chapter. You have to go through this video and take reading of this chapter.